Safety and efficacy of a Dapivirine for HIV prevention in women. Definition: the human immunodeficiency virus HIV targets the immune system and weakens people's defense systems against infection and some types of cancer. As the virus destroys and impairs the function of immune cells, infected individuals gradually become immunodeficient. Immune function is typically measured by CD4 cell count. Immunodeficiency results in increased susceptibility to a wide range of infections, cancers, and other diseases that people with healthy immune system can fight off.
HIV, or human immunodeficiency virus, is a virus that targets cells in the immune system. Over time, the immune system begins to fail, which is called immunodeficiency, and this increases the risk of infections and tumors that a healthy immune system would usually be able to fend off. These complications are referred to as AIDS, or acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Now, there are two distinct types of HIV, HIV-1 and HIV-2. HIV-1 is more commonly associated with AIDS in the US and worldwide. HIV-2 is more rare and typically restricted to areas in Western Africa and Southern Asia.
Application in nursing, which underscores the need for the development of safe and effective tools against HIV infection that women initiate themselves self-inserted vaginal rings, which provide a sustained release of antiretroviral drugs over time, have the potential to offer prevention option that doesn't require daily or pericoital use. The multicenter, randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled phase 3 trial involved Haley, HIV-negative sexual activity patients were assigned in a 2-1 ratio to receive either the Dapivirine vaginal rings, which contain 25 mg of Dapivirine dispersed in a platinum catalyzed silicon matrix, or a matched placebo ring. Randomizing was stratified according to research center. The Dapivirine vaginal rings contain, of average, 24.4 mg of Dapivirine.
This World AIDS Day, women have reason to be optimistic that a new era may be at hand, one in which they would have access to a discreet and long-acting form of protection against HIV. We saw an important step forward for women's health early this year when results were reported from two major studies, the RING study and ASPIRE, which evaluated whether a vaginal ring that slowly releases an ARV drug called Dapivirine could prevent HIV. The ring, which was developed by the non-profit International Partnership for Microbicides, will be replaced each month by women themselves.
Both the ring study as well as the ASPIRE study showed that the ring both have proven efficacy. And that's what we need for a licensure program.
In both the Ring study and Aspire, the risk of HIV infection was about 1/3 lower among women who used the Dapivirine ring. In Aspire, women who used the ring most consistently saw their HIV risk cut by more than half. After years of research, the HIV prevention field now has an effective, discreet, and long-acting tool specifically designed for women. A moment worth celebrating? Most certainly.
Pros and cons. The revised number allowed for a 95% probability of detecting an adverse event occurring at a rate of 0.3% or higher, assuming an estimated annual incidence of zero conversion in the placebo group of 4%. We calculate that the sample size would provide the trial with 81% power to detect a 50% lower rate of AIV1 zero conversion in the Dapivirine group than in the placebo group. In the ring study, the insertion of Dapivirine vaginal rings every 4 weeks was associated with a 31% lower risk of AIV1 acquisition than was a placebo rings among women at high risk for AIV infection in 2 countries in sub-Saharan Africa.
Research is showing that a monthly insertable ring made just for women called Dapivirine reduced risk of acquiring HIV by 56% among women who used it consistently, and by more than 76% among those who used it the most during 2 trials in Africa. This new data is being announced just ahead of the AIDS 2016 International Conference in hopes for 2 new studies with the device to start in the next few months.
Conclusion. Among women in sub-Saharan Africa, the Dapivirine rings wasn't associated with any safety concerns and was associated with a rate of acquisition of HIV-1 infection that was lower than the rate with placebo.